All right, I'm done tweaking this camera. Dude, watching Liverpool lose. I'm sorry, Manchester United lose 2-0 against Liverpool is just infuriating. And so I decided to come right. Let's see here. Yeah, score again. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Going to check how Reddit's doing. / writing prompts. All right, got a handful of comments and upvotes. 10 upvotes on it. All right. Someone commented on, "This is so wholesome. I love it." That's what's up. Fucking idiot, man. United. I wonder how many other people answered this one. Oh, only 3 comments? I was one of 2 people that responded to this. Oh, and the other one is the comment on mine. Okay. All right, let's see what we can get into today. Oh, nope, gotta go to writing prompts. All right, so gotta find one that is. Let me turn this down a tad. All right, they finally got a shot. So we're looking for a Reddit post with less than 3 hours old, and that also has a couple upvotes. OT writer spotlight. Let's see. You used to be stuck in a 3-year time loop, but you escaped it by building a time machine. However, as you land the machine in the past, you realize that you landed on the exact day you became stuck in. You realize what you have to do. That is, what's up, Zebra? Are you a soccer fan, Zebra? Um, 4 hours ago. Not a sports fan. I feel that. Literally, soccer's the only thing I watch. The only sport I'm into at all. Like basketball, hockey. I would go to a hockey game, but surprising since I played football, baseball, and boxing growing up. Oh wow! So you did a lot. Did you do anything in the service? Like, I know that they have programs or something like that. You were just browsing the internet one day when you came across an old painting that had a person that looked exactly like you. As a joke, you share the picture and your face. The next day, you receive messages from different people who found your face in ancient artworks around the world. Ooh, I kinda like that. Martial arts. Okay. How's your post doing with the 6 page um fighting scene? Nice. Dang, that's a beefy one, Zebra. I don't think your other ones aren't that long. I don't think. I thought they were like 700 to 1,000, right? Like almost twice as long as before. Oh, okay. I was just going to see if going to the site and I just saw that it's posted. It's so cool that it's like Planet 2, LTT 874 system. Now, these are real um space coordinates, or are they just kind of made up in this universe? When will she be safe enough to wake? Zebra asked. I already have the next scene written after the fact. LOL. Nice, dude. Do you have to go in and add all of this the blue and green and red um like highlights? Or is it just kind of actually yeah, how would they know? Does that add a lot more work? Universe is modeled one to whoa, that's cool. Oh, okay. System LTT 874. Very cool. 400 million systems. What is the isn't there like like planetary or like societal grades of like how much you can control, like how much energy creation? So like for example, like we're in stage 1 where it's like we use the resources on our planet, and then stage 2 is we can like, but eventually there's a system that uses like the sun's or the closest stars, I guess, if that makes sense. Not developmental classes model. Oh, okay. Damn, Liverpool just scored against Man United. United's one defender is absolute garbage. I can't. I've made it's like my personal vendetta to kind of hate him. Societal levels. That's what I'm thinking of. Yes. Okay. Stage 5 is pretty much, yeah. MCU Celestial. Let's see. All right, I found my prompt for the day. Dang man, this game is infuriating. Interesting. It's down 3-0. All right, so let's go ahead. I'll change over to the main character uses the planetary atmospheric pressure to his advantage. And is this like the science already um is it already set up for you? Like did somebody already go in and do all this kind of uh like the science behind how it would even work, or is this something that you had to come up with yourself? I know, I know. I'm trying to keep up with all this stuff. Outdoor world with a human breathable atmosphere, indigenous life. The atmosphere is far from chemical equilibrium as a result. Oh, okay, so they give you. Dang, man, this is some serious. Whoever built this thing out, and this is all for a game. It is fascinating, dude. Just the depth of it. Oh, Kita. My dog decided to join us in the background. She's back there. All right, let's go ahead and start writing. So, we found our prompt. You were just browsing the internet one day when you came across an old painting that had a person that looked exactly like you. As a joke, you share the picture in your face. The next day, you receive messages from different people who found your face in ancient artworks around the world. The original came out in 1984. The more recent came out in 2014, with the latest major DLC being released last night. Got it. Got it. So they've had a lot of time to almost keep up with science's findings, I guess. All right, so the problem. What is the problem? Your phone is blowing up. No, let's make it a more global problem. I have a few play videos on it, just basic settlement rating. Oh, okay. Okay, as lame as this sounds, and I know you got like this sounds like a hard science thing, but this shit sounds really cool if you had like a settlement in Tatooine or something. Like to play it as much as possible to make it easier to write about. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Let's see. The problem, societal problem. Oh, okay. Let's have a big problem. Aliens, intergalactic trade organization just asked for a human representative. Desire. You want what does the main character want? Main character wants it's doing everything in my power not to fiddle with this camera. Yeah, that's better. They're wanting a trade and economics liaison. Yeah, exactly. And so, I think in this story, this little quick bit I'm gonna write today, they want the liaison, and then there's like a big vote between like the UN and you know whatever G7, whatever these big country things are, but you or the character in the story goes viral because their face matches ancient artworks around the world, and it's seen as a sign that they're the ones that are supposed to go. And so I guess at probably the end of the story, it'll be like a knock on the door, and it's some space organization, and it's like, all right, we got to get you ready to go to space. Problem: intergalactic trade organization has for a human representative. Desire. You, the main character, really want. Um, I'll make it in the first person. I want to know that there's shared genetic lineage with him with an ancient race. See, I was gonna make it more like it's like a prophecy. Like all of the all of the ancient civilizations got this same prophecy, and then it was supposed to be fulfilled at the exact same time when all happened as like a put together like the pieces of a puzzle. I've been glued to Twitter for days, waiting to hear who the UN Security Council chooses. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get wrap my head around it. Like normally, I'll fill this out. I'm having a little bit. I'm kind of stuck, and I don't know. Just feel like writing this other one. This like I'll write a little bit first and see if I can get some headway on this. I think of it sometimes. I'll think of it like a crossword puzzle where if I can get some stuff, then it will help this stuff clear up, and if I can get this stuff, then it'll help clear up this. You know, like different letters. I've been glued to Twitter for days, waiting to hear who the UN Security Council chooses as their representative, as the Earth's representative to the Intergalactic Trade Organization. It seems like just yesterday that the top mathematician, oh, I forget. I don't know, dude. I can't believe M dash. There's no keyboard shortcut for M dashes on a PC. It's just the top mathematician. I forget his name. I'll say her name. They just yesterday the top mathematician, the world's top mathematician. I forget her name. Announced she had figured out fourth travel through the fourth dimension time. And once after the first trip through time, everyone realized how not alone we are in the universe. Turns out there's an entire fleet of different alien species all waiting in our orbit for the right time. Correct. Namely, what's up, Tom? Watching the Tom, I meant to ask you, you're British. Do you watch a lot of soccer? I'm watching Liverpool absolutely handle Manchester United right now. I'm a Man U fan. Oh, tennis. Gotcha. Turns out there's an entire fleet of different alien species all waiting, an entire fleet of waiting in our orbit for the correct time. Yeah, dude, I bet. That's why I want to go over to. I want to go to Manchester and go to a United game at one point. Turns out there's an entire fleet of different alien species waiting in our orbit for the correct time. Completely stole the thunder from Elon's Twitter takeover. Rumor has it he's not happy about it. He's not happy about sharing the spotlight with extraterrestrials. I head over to I've been glued to Twitter for days, waiting to hear who the UN Security Council chooses as the Earth's representative to the Intergalactic Trade Organization. It seems like just yesterday that the world's top mathematician, I forget her name, announced that she had figured out how to travel through the fourth dimension, time. After the first human trip through time, after humanity's first trip through time, everyone realized how not alone we are in the universe. I just had the fiercest game of Apex. Came in second, but we could have won if this guy had done what I said. Dude, I can't stand when I have teammates that don't talk on mic. Especially for games like that, man. It's like because it's like a battle royale, right? So the whole time you're just, it's too much coordination. After humanity's trip through time, first trip through time, everyone realized we were shocked. Everyone was shocked to discover how not alone we are in the universe. Turns out there's an entire fleet of different alien species waiting in our orbit turns out there's an entire fleet of different alien species who have been waiting in our orbit for the correct time. Like waiting at a designated place, a predetermined time travel. I was like, stay in the house, and he didn't. Stay down measly. Oh yeah. On a lark. That's a word, right? That's a phrase. On a lark. It's like on a whim, I think, right? On a lark. Yeah. I'll say on a lark. Damn, Liverpool just scored again. It's 4-0. Sheesh. On a lark, I headed over to your browsing the internet one day when you came across an old painting that had a person that looked exactly like you. This one might go down the history books. What might go down the history books? Oh, the game. You know they lost 5-0 in October. Let's see. Yeah, they're literally their aggregate for this season are 9-0. Liverpool versus United. It is so infuriating as a United fan. On a lark, I headed over to what site should I go to? Wikipedia. Where would you look? Where would you happen to stumble upon an old painting? I head over to TikTok. I'm gonna make this hella relevant. On a look, I headed over to TikTok. After a few vertical swipes, yeah, exactly. Like, where would you see the moon? Like, I mean, but then I'd have to be like, oh, I went on a virtual tour of the Louvre. I'm like, that seems a bit of a jump. So I'm gonna make it that on TikTok. Saw an old Navajo painting. I'll say it's like Navajo or something. After a few vertical swipes, I found myself watching a clip from Antiques Roadshow. Yeah, dude, I thought about it. Just like if this stuff takes off, I'll just like post. I'll make them one big, like I'll just publish it all. I found myself watching a clip from Antiques Roadshow. Can't tell you why I stuck around for the 3-minute clip. I normally hate every post above longer than 15 seconds. But something about the appraiser, someone who appraises. That's a word, right? Appraiser. Yeah. But something about the appraiser caught my eye. I think it was his enthusiasm. But I can't say for sure. Anyways, next thing. This is an example of the first Navajo artist trained at an American art school. This is an example of the first Navajo artist trained at an American art school in the late, I'm gonna say 19th century. It's like the 1800s. I actually low-key can't stand how people say 19th century instead of the 1800s. But I think that's probably what they'd say. There aren't many paintings like it. I don't know what else the appraiser said. The camera cut to the painting, and I was staring at myself. Not just a similar face, my face, painted over 100 Years before I was born. I let the clip play through again. I let the clip play through again. Waiting for confirmation of what I saw. There I was again. On an average day, in an average auction, you could expect. Would you stream the writing for your main work or not? Yeah, dude, I am. I honestly, that's the plan. Like, it's going to be my, the whole book is going to be written on stream, and then, hopefully, I can generate some buzz about it. Get followers. Get the followers to be like, oh wow, this is the book that I saw him write, and then they can, go buy it. On an average day, in an average auction, you could expect anywhere from 125. I'm donating $1. Tom, thanks for the donation, buddy. Was that the that's the auto voice. I changed it to the standard. 100 to 125,000. In an average auction, you could expect anywhere from 100 to 125,000. The woman looked shocked. Looked directly at the camera, shocked. Believe me, lady. I'm just as surprised as you. I took a screenshot. Maybe it's not even when you joke. You share the picture and your face. Next day, you receive messages from different people found your face in ancient artworks around the world. All right, so here we go. Now we're gonna share it on TikTok. Believe me, lady, I'm just as surprised as you. I stitch the clip, putting my face beside the original video. The way I made it, my face is relaxed and interested while watching the appraiser talk. Then, when the painting is revealed, my face I let my true shock sweep over my face. It's my first post on TikTok. Usually, I just swipe through, usually I just swipe through. I don't even really like many posts. Just let the algorithm. I don't even really like that many many posts. I just let the algorithm do its thing based on how long I watch, and how often I send, and how long I watch, and which posts I share with my friends. Within minutes. No. The first like shows up within minutes. I copy the link. The first like shows up within minutes. It's a strange feeling, caring. Then a second. I look at my profile, at my page, and see that 34 people, I'll write that out, people saw my post. 2 likes and 34 views. Not bad. It to my best friend, Manny. With the accompanying message, doesn't this look like me? I have a link to my best friend Manny with the accompanying message. Doesn't it look like me? During dinner, he messaged. I gotta learn these hotkeys, man. He messages, he replies while I'm eating dinner. Mm-hmm. And ask my teacher whether I should get an editor. Oh, they're gonna tell you to get an editor. I can almost guarantee that. Yeah, I mean that was one of the first things I considered was like not having an editor. Dude, it's like I can't even tell. Even like I tried to make it as clean as possible, like just a copy editor, just like how the making sure there's no misspellings, grammar, punctuation, all that stuff's good. I tried to do it first, and it came back, and it was just riddled with red, like just every single time. It's just a complete dick punch because I'm just like, oh my gosh, why? How did I miss all these things? And so I'm almost positive they'll tell you to get an editor. But I mean, he's the Oxford expert, so like I mean, obviously listen to him, you know. Well, I for all you know, it's like I could have paid someone to write those books for me, you know. It's just like Yeah. See what he says. See what he says. I'm curious, and let me know too, because I'm curious. When's your next lesson? He replies on eating dinner. Man, it does. I see the message on my lock screen. Then another. While I'm watching, another message pops up. You're blowing up. Intrigued. This Friday. Sure, this Friday. I don't want to be rewritten though. Oh yeah, that's okay. So there's different types of editors. There's there's what's called development. The two biggest, okay, I guess there's three major ones. There's what's called developmental editors. They're the ones who kind of investigate and help your story, like the actual story structure part of it. They're the ones that say you need to rewrite stuff, you need to this character needs to be developed, this scene isn't robust enough, like things like that. Then there's a copy editor. That's a separate service. That's the one where they just make sure your sentences are not wrong. So they make sure your tenses are all correct. They make sure that you have commas in the correct place. Trying to think what else. Tenses, commas. The quotes are all, like all those are all formatted correct. It's like a formatting thing. And then a proofreader is like the lightest. They just check to make sure nothing's wrong. And so that's where it's like they're kind of punctuation too. Copy editors think like copy, like copy editors will help you craft your sentences better, and then proofreaders just help you craft your like to make sure the whole manuscript isn't wrong. So like, most copy editors will do some sort of proofreading as well, but copy is much more for the like right word choice, right? Like if you use a word a wrong way, that's where a copy editor comes into play. They're like, oh, you should have put this, or should have put, or like say for example on a lark, when I wrote on a lark just a couple paragraphs ago, they would have been like this. If they didn't like that, they'd say some comment like this phrase doesn't fit with the rest of the tone of your story, and so then it'd be like consider rewriting, right? Like it's not like a mandatory rewrite, it's just like but a small section. Whereas a developmental editor would be like this scene or like this scene feels out of place, consider going back and tweaking your character's motivations or something along those lines. So developmental editors are the ones where they kind of cost a lot, like a good bit, because it's so detailed. I mean, they are really doing a lot of work. Copy editors, I mean, my copy editors think it's something along the lines of, let me see here, let me get a calculator. So I pay like 2 cents a word for copy, but like I wouldn't be surprised paying like 10 cents a word, maybe like 7 cents a word for developmental. And the price you paid was for all of them, or only one or two? No. So I paid like, for example, my most recent book, Good Enough in a Pinch. That one is just about 60,000 words, and I paid about $1,000. So it ends up being like about 2 cents. It's like 2 cents a word. But she like I've worked with this copy editor. I've worked with her for what, 10 books now. So she knows she knows how clean my manuscripts are. And I mean they are pretty clean when I turn them in. So, or when I give them to her. So it's not like she doesn't have this monumental task. It's just like, oh, let me just click. Like it's almost like we're working together. Whereas like when I first started, I had a developmental editor, and that was like, dude, I don't know what I'm doing. I want to write a book. Help me. And I want to write a book, and I don't want to go back to school. help me. And so that's where I got a developmental editor for. It's been an hour since I posted. Proofreader is the one that just checks the punctuation. So think like there's like tiers. Yes, the lightest one. So like there's tiers. Like proofreader makes sure nothing's wrong, punctuation. Like even for example, okay, one I get a lot of is my like I have a quote that's like, you know, a quote goes like this. Okay, it's the other quote's supposed to go like this. So it's like you're, you know, inside, but a lot of my quotes will go here and then here. And so then like my proofreader, my copy editor is also my proofreader in a way, but she has to go in and tweak this. And so my copy editor, she'll also tell me the sentences, but if I just got a proofreader, the proofreader would just go through and fix the quotes, for example, right? But there's a tons of things like that, like all like random paragraph, random indents, random formatting things, missing commas before a quote in the first place, like things like that would be like proofreaders. And then like grossly wrong words, right? If you put in that I don't know, enchanted versus decanted or something, I don't know, like, you know, it's not like just something that's like the wrong word, then it would just, the proofreader would catch that, whereas the copy editor helps you craft your sentences. I guess the best way to think of it is like proofreader helps you craft the words, copy editors help you craft the sentence, and developmental help you craft the story. Now since I posted, and already I have 10,000 views. I feel myself getting lightheaded. 10,000 people have seen my face. Well, 2 of my face. Since 1 is painted. 1 painted and 1 recorded by my phone. While I'm the first duet appears while I'm in the app. It's from a museum worker in, I must say Great Britain, in England. A young woman. She talks into the camera for a moment, describing how she's seen the face before. Then she turns the camera around. She has seen the face for months and can't believe there's other. Then she turns the camera around and shows another painting of my face. This was painted in Italy during the Renaissance. Oh, I'm gonna misspell Renaissance. Aissance. Oh, nice, I didn't. Across 2 people across the ocean and hundreds of years apart painted the same face. And there's an American walking around with it every day! Exclamation. Duet. Someone duetted her. An African, South African, who shows off. Oh man, I switched tenses. The first duet appears. Someone duets her. A South African who shows his ancestor. This face hangs over my family's, over the mantle at my family's house. Manor. I'll say manor, sounds more formal. This face is then another duet. What is a early Chinese dynasty? Chinese dynasties in order. The Shang dynasty, Zhou dynasty, Qin, Han dynasty, 206 BC to 220 AD. Another duet. This, the painting. There's a painting from the Han dynasty. There's a painting from the Han dynasty of a foreign sailor. It's in the museum in Shanghai, but I found the image online. It's the same face. The young Chinese man says in accented English. I fell. I stay up late into the night, seeing image after image of my face on TikTok, from amateur, posted by amateur sleuths around the world. I stay up late into the night seeing image after image of my face on TikTok as by amateur sleuths around the world. The next thing I know, it's morning, and I'm picking my phone up from my chest. Millions of views and likes, with hundreds of duets showing where my face appears throughout human history. I head over to Twitter after I brush my teeth. I brush my teeth. I'll reverse that. I head over to Twitter after I brush my teeth. My usual morning routine. One of the trending topics is, quote, Intergalactic Trade Organization representative. ITO stands for Intergalactic Trade Organization. Of course, the world doesn't stop turning just because my face there could be a good metaphor here. Because my face of course, the world doesn't just stop turning because my face is because the world doesn't just stop turning because my face. The world doesn't stop turning just because my face I want to say like has wrapped around the world. The world, of course, the world doesn't stop turning just because my face has wrapped around it. Of course, the world doesn't stop turning because my face is trending. I'll say something like, I'll think about it. If something pops up, it'll pop up. Curious about who the UN chose. Curious. I open the click into the trending is of course, what's something my face is flying around the world. Because my face. I head over to Twitter after I brush my teeth, my usual morning routine. One of the trending topics is ITO representative. ITO stands for Intergalactic Trade Organization. Of course, the world doesn't stop turning just because my face is everywhere. I'll say that. Curious, I click into the trending topic. Twitter users. I just found a good editor on Fiverr. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. She got 5 stars and looks normal, buddy. That's the biggest thing. Just find a normal ass person. Does she have a rate? It's just one of those things like you should get an editor before you pay for a cover or anything like that. There MAW. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you this is your first time, it's just like, all right, find someone that works with your budget and then makes it better. And then if she's really affordable, you can just like lock in the same rate because she'll be like, oh, this is one of the first dudes I helped. I'll give you my same rate instead of my new updated rate because I'm a fucking bomb ass editor. Twitter users suggest man going viral on TikTok becomes world representative for alien envoy in Earth's orbit. My jaw drops. I keep reading. TikTok users have discovered multiple instances of one man's face in artwork spanning centuries. A long ways away from needing editor to pay for a novella. Fanfic taking the majority of time, not to mention fun as heck too. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. If you like for example, Zebra has his kind of, it would be a forum, right, Zebra? It's like a forum. He has his forum where he posts his stuff. It's like a fan fiction site, so it's like you don't really have, like, I wouldn't say you have to get an editor for that, but if you're trying to publish something, or even just like even just publishing a novella on Amazon, on KDP on Amazon, it's like worth it to have it edited. TikTok users have discovered multiple of one man's face in artwork spanning centuries. Believing users, people on TikTok users have discovered multiple instances of one man's face in artwork spanning centuries. In a surprise show of what's like nationalistic? What's the opposite of nationalistic? In a surprising lack of nationalism, people across the world are saying the artworks are a prophecy, and that the discovery came at the exact right time. I click into some of the related tweets. Our ancestors knew what they were doing. They gave us the clues, and now we put them together. Thanks for your help, Marcus. Really appreciate it. Hey, no problem, Tom. I mean, I've just, any way I could help, dude. I've already had to go through all this stuff, so. Slow paced writer. What's up? What's up, slow paced? Just chilling, talking about editors and whatnot while I'm writing for r/writing prompts. How's your writing project going, slow paced? Our ancestors knew what they were doing. They gave us the clues and now we put them together. One user wrote, one user writes. Is anyone surprised that ancient wisdom solves our alien problem? Says another. Let's see. TikTok users have discovered multiple instances of one man's face in artworks spanning centuries. In a surprising lack of nationalism, people across the world are saying that artworks are a prophecy and that the discovery came at the exact right time. I click into some of the issues. Our answers knew what they were doing. They gave us the clues and now we put them together when user writes. Is anyone surprised that ancient wisdom solves our alien representative problem? There's another. My jaw drops when I see the first tweet from a government. If the United States is willing, they have the support from Jakarta. It freaks me out how many people Indonesia has. Indonesia and what the other one that always gets me is Bangladesh. Like Indonesia is the fourth highest population. Like what the hell? Writing's well, mostly university. Oh yeah, dude, that damn school will get you. That's good though. Get that over with, and then you can just dive in. Well, I guess then you have to worry about work, but whatever. My jaw drops. If the United States is willing, I want to be a development day. It sounds litty. Oh, dude, I told Zebra, I work with you could look them up online. It's called the Writers Ally. That's who the Writers Ally is, who I do the comic book conventions with. So he'll go and Liddy McTitty. Nice. He'll go and he's like my editor, and he'll like set it up, and he will go up there and talk with me. Yeah, let me get I'll put a link in here. I'll be warned though, they are a bit pricey. I'm because like I said, I didn't want to go back to school to learn how to write books and stuff. So that's why I paid for the developmental editor. Slow paced writer. Yeah, slow paced. What are you studying? Is it English? Creative writing, mayhaps? My jaw drops when I see the first tweet from a government. If the United States is willing to have the support from Jakarta. The tweet. The account even has a blue check mark. I know the initial idea is like so important. How did you do in English at school, Marcos? Not great, because I've always read a lot, so I can like fiction. Even back in the day, I would get through like 15 to 20 books a year. Now it's quite a bit more, but it was always reading, and then but I just didn't really care for English because I was good at math and science, and so it was like, okay, well, I don't really give a fuck about writing and really it's like essays. It's not there was no creative writing in school. It was very much like nonfiction and essays and this, and so I didn't really do well at all. So I just stuck with the science and math route, went to school for engineering, and then but I kept reading for so long, and then eventually it just turned into like, you know what? I got some books that I kind of want to read, but they don't exist, so why don't I just write the ones I want to read? And then, yeah. Oh, very cool. Special education. That's what's up. Tom, my okay, so I was just talking about this is actually with my brother today because the one thing that pisses me off is I get like literally I get upset about is that I don't understand like Ethereum and Bitcoin, and not just kind of like on a random level, but like I want to know like all those proofs of concepts. Like I want to be able to read the Bitcoin white paper and like implement all these on in like a computer and stuff. Like, and so I think if I went back to school, it would be computer science, really. But man, my goal is to just have so many dope books that one day they just give me an honorary doctorate. Just be like, yo, I wrote these books. And then plus with having written the one book about Mayan history, um, like I could do a college course. I mean, community college, right? I could do a community college course about the Yucatan Peninsula from 1549 to 1562. I got an A in English lit at school, but I didn't take it past GCSE. I'm not sure what GCSE is. I think we probably had different acronyms on the other side of the ocean. We will see. Right now, I just want to get out of uni in my own class, dude. Slow paced. I can definitely see that, man. Just get it over with and get to practicing type of thing. It's at a certain place, it's just like, okay, I'm ready to start working. Like enough studying, enough grinding. Let's just get to work. 16 years of age cap. Oh, okay. And now here you didn't take it past then, but now here you are trying to be a writer, get your books out. Not even trying. You are. You're getting your books out. You're writing your book. You're getting it out. You got an editor. You got your mentor slash teacher lessons. That's what's up, dude. My job also to see the first tweet from my government. If the United States willing, we they supported from Jakarta. They have support of Jakarta. The account even has a blue check mark. Nah, it's more like doing something for fun. Yeah, but still, you're doing it. Like that's why I just changed. That's why I changed the language around what I said. Like it was like you're not trying to do it. You're doing it. But like if you write, you are a writer. So it's not like you like even if you don't want to be a writer, you kind of are. Like that. I don't know. It's just like okay. For example, right? Like we talk. Like I'm working towards getting affiliate, right? Like because I need to get the 50 followers or whatever. But it's like me saying, "Oh, I'm trying to stream," but like, nah, man, my ass is like, I'm here. I'm on camera. I'm writing my thing. Like I'm streaming, and so it's like it's just kind of I'm not trying. I am. This is how I think, though, man. I'm like hell, like low key. I'm hella intense about shit. That's why I go to the gym all the time and stuff. I gotta work. I gotta work out the that tensions. That way, I'm just kind of more mellow. I dial Manny's number while pacing. He doesn't answer. Opening TikTok doesn't help. There are way too many comments and duets for me to watch even if I sat down. What the hell is going on? I say to myself in the bathroom mirror. A pool, splash water in my face and fix my hair. But the doorbell rang and start fixing my hair when the doorbell rings. I answer. I open the front door. I open the front door without I'm gonna say Manny. Open the front door. No. Without looking who it is, thinking that perhaps it's my friend. Instead, I'm met by two white men in black suits with black sunglasses. What is a good name? The name itself can be the final revelation. We can make it soothsaying, prognosis, forecast, augury. What's augury mean? Sign of what will happen in the future, an omen. Mr. Augur E. Last name, Knight. How common is Knight as a last name? Mr. Augur E. Orion. The man on the left says, "That's me." Says as he holds out an FBI badge. "That's me," I reply, my voice trailing off. We've got to go. You have a space. You have a rocket to catch. You have a flight to catch. All right. Read through it real quick. I contacted the Sarah girl, wanted to see a piece of work she proofread like a short one. Yeah, for sure. That's actually really smart. One thing you might want to do, and this kind of goes for everyone in here, if you are interested in, if you are ever interested in making a book, and this is like the official book production one, is Readsy. So that site right there is how you make Like that's where I found my book cover designer. I found my developmental editor, my copy editor. I'm gonna find a translator on there. If I make an audio book, I'll find a reader on here. Like this is like a curated site where like they have a bunch of professionals and you just ask for proposals. So let's say there's, I don't know, 200 editors. Well, then you make a proposal and then you can pick 5 people that you think might work well with you, and then they fire back their offers. So some of them are going to be ass expensive, and then some of them are, reasonable. I've been glued to Twitter for days, waiting to hear who the UN Security Council chooses as the Earth's representative to the Intergalactic Trade Organization. It seems like just yesterday that the world's top mathematician, I forget her name, announced that she had figured out how to travel through the fourth dimension, time. After humanity's first trip through time, everyone was shocked to discover how not alone we are in the universe. Turns out there's an entire fleet of different alien species who have been waiting in Earth's orbit for the correct time. Like waiting at a predetermined place, except in the fourth dimension. I still don't understand the details, but apparently they appeared out of thin air. I can't believe you got a developmental editor, though. Why can't you believe that? Dude, I went to school to be a chemical engineer for chemical engineering and physics. Like, I had no clue how to write a book, and so I needed help. And so, yeah. Completely stole the thunder from Elon's Twitter takeover. Rumor has it he's not happy about sharing the spotlight with extraterrestrials. On a lark, I headed over to TikTok. After a few vertical swipes, I found myself watching a clip from Antiques Roadshow. Can't tell you why I stuck around for the 3-minute clip. I normally hate every post longer than 15 seconds. But something about the appraiser caught my eye. I think it was his enthusiasm, but I can't say for sure. This is an example of the first Navajo artist trained at an American art school in the late 19th century. There aren't many paintings like it. I don't know what else the appraiser said. The camera cut to the painting and I was staring at myself. Not just a similar face, my face, painted over 100 years before I was born. I let the clip play through again, waiting for confirmation of what I saw, and there I was again. On an average day, in an average auction, you could expect anywhere from $100,000 to $125,000. The woman looked directly at the camera, shocked. Believe me, lady, I'm just as surprised as you. I stitched the clip, putting my face beside the original video. The way I made it, my face is relaxed and interested while watching the appraiser talk. Then, when the painting is revealed, I let my true shock sweep over my face. It's my first post on TikTok. Usually, I just swipe through. I don't even really like many posts. I just let the algorithm do its thing based on how long I watch and which posts I share with my friends. The first like shows up within minutes. I'll put quotes around that. The first like shows up within minutes, then a second. I look at my page and see that 34 people saw my post. 2 likes and 34 views, not bad. I copy the link and send it to my best friend Manny, with the accompanying message, "Doesn't this look like me?" He replies while I'm eating dinner, "Man, it does." I see the message on my lock screen. While I'm watching, another message pops up from him. "You're blowing up." Intrigued, I open TikTok and navigate to my page. It's been an hour since I posted, and I already have 10,000 views. I feel myself getting lightheaded. 10,000 people have seen my face? Well, 2 of my face, one painted and one recorded by my phone. The first duet appears while I'm in the app. It's from a museum worker in England, a young woman. She talks into the camera for a moment, describing how she has seen the face for months and can't believe there's another. Then she turns the camera around and shows another painting of my face. This was painted in Italy during the Renaissance. 2 people across the ocean and hundreds of years apart painted the same face, and there's an American walking around with it every day. Someone duets her, a South African who shows his ancestor. This face hangs over the mantel at my family's manor. Then another duet. There's a painting from the Han Dynasty of a foreign sailor. It's in the museum in Shanghai, but I found the image online. It's the same face, the young Chinese man says in accented English. I stay up late into the night, seeing image after image of my face on TikTok, posted by amateur sleuths around the world. Image after image of duplicates of my face. The next thing I know, it's morning, and I'm picking my phone up from my chest. Millions of views and likes, with hundreds of duets showing where my face appears throughout human history. I head over to Twitter after I brush my teeth, my usual morning routine. One of the trending topics is ITO representative. ITO stands for Intergalactic Trade Organization. Of course, the world doesn't stop turning just because my face is everywhere. Everywhere on some random app. Curious, I click into the trending topic. Twitter users suggest man going viral on TikTok becomes world representative for alien convoy in Earth's orbit. My jaw drops. I keep reading. TikTok users have discovered multiple instances of one American man's face in artwork spanning centuries. In a surprising lack of nationalism, people across the world are saying the artworks are a prophecy and that the discovery came at the exact right time. I click into some of the related tweets. Our ancestors knew what they were doing. They gave us the clues and now we put them together, one user writes. Is anyone surprised that ancient wisdom solves our alien representation problem, says another. My jaw drops when I see the first tweet from a government. If the United States is willing, they have the support of Jakarta. The account even has a blue check mark. I dial Manny's number while pacing. He doesn't answer. Opening TikTok doesn't help. There are way too many comments and duets for me to watch, even if I sat down all day. That's a semicolon. What the hell is going on? I say to myself in the bathroom mirror. I splash water in my face and start fixing my hair when the doorbell rings. I open the front door without looking who it is, thinking that perhaps it's my friend coming to pay a visit amidst the craziness. Instead, I'm met by two white men in black suits with black sunglasses. Mr. Augur E. Orion, the man on the left, says he holds out an FBI badge. That's me, I reply, my voice trailing off. That's me. We've got to go. You have a flight to catch. I'm going to say rocket. I'll say space flight. All right. Let's go to Grammarly. Ba-ba-ba. This is a pretty good one. I think I'm gonna get some likes on this guy. Some upvotes. Some Reddit likes. 50 suggestions? What the? That was pretty clean. It seems like. Nah, I like it seems like. I'm not alone. We are in the. It turns out there's an entire fleet like staying at a predetermined place except in the fourth dimension, but apparently they appeared. Not I. It completely. Rumor has it that he's extraterrestrials. I watched it from in. Can't tell you why I stuck around for the 3-minute clip. I normally hate every post. I usually hate every post longer than I got to painting and I was staring at myself, waiting to confirm what I saw, and there I was again, 25. Believe me, lady. Tom, you could also look into just using Grammarly to start and to just get like a feel for what kind of shit and how I don't want to say bad, but like how many things need fixed. Let's put it that way. Because even though I thought this was clean, and they said Grammarly said I had 50 things I could improve upon. The way I made it, my face. Nah, I'll say face. The way I make it, my face is relaxed. Then when the painting is revealed, Yeah, that's fine. Usually I'm not fond of. Nope, don't want to say that. Okay. I let. Okay, it's fine. The first like shows up within minutes. Fine. Locks. Okay. Dot dot dot. No, I'm taking out that period. Buzz up from him. From my friend. You're blowing up. Well. No, I'm keeping well. Man, okay, one thing, Grammarly does not like this informal writing bit. Then she turns the camera around and shows another painting of my face. So two people across. Two people painted the same face across the ocean hundreds of years apart. After I brush my teeth, I head over to Twitter. My usual morning routine. The world doesn't stop turning just because my face is everywhere on some random. Curious, I click on the trending topic. Twitter users suggest man going viral on TikTok becomes world representative for it. The alien convoy in Earth's orbit worldwide. I click into on some of the related tweets. This is new with everything that gives clues. We put them together. I splash water on my face and start fixing my hair when the doorbell rings. Perhaps it's my friend coming to pay a visit. Instead, I'm met by 1,100 words. Not bad. All right, let's go post this bad boy. Let's see if anyone else posted yet. Yep, still just one. Good. First comment. Sweet. All right, if any of you guys want to go check it out, whatnot, have at it. Too many tabs open. All right. So I think today is the day I'm going to beat Destiny. I'm going to finally beat the Witch Queen. So I'm gonna take a 5-10 minute break, run to the bathroom, feed my dog, and then I will be back and we'll be playing Destiny. If you have any writing questions, leave them in the chat. I'll see them. I'll answer them when I get back. Yeah. BRB, friends.